Hello friends, today we are going to see the trick to solve dice-based probability sums. Let me tell you, we are going to see both the basic level tricks as well as advanced level tricks. So let's jump directly to the sum and there only we will see the trick. So first sum we have a fair dice is tossed 2 times. The probability that the second toss results in a value that is higher than the first toss. This sum is of EC11 and we are given with this option. Okay, so first take a look how I solve this sum and then I will show you the trick. So the answer is 5 by 12. Yes, this trick encourages you to count to get your answer, but this is lot different than the traditional way counting. Okay, in traditional way what you do, you create first a sample space. Okay, so basically you create sample space like this 1 1 1 2 1 3 and so on till 6 by 6, and then you count the number of ways where you have a second toss result in a value greater than your first toss. Okay, but in the trick we are not going to count in this way, we are going to count in a smarter way. Okay, so let's see the trick here. So the trick is you have to write the numbers in row wise and you will repeat it for the total number of times your dice is tossed. So you can see here the dice is tossed for 2 times. So I'm repeating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 2 times. Okay. Now the question was to find the probability that the second toss result in a value that is higher than the first toss. Okay, so here we are going to count the number of ways we are achieving second dice value greater than the first dice value. We can see 1 2 is higher, 1 3 is higher, 1 4 is higher, 1 5 is higher, 1 6 is higher. Okay, so for 1 you can see we have 5 ways. For 2 it will be 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6, so 4 ways. For 3 it will be 1 2 3 3 ways. For 4 it will be 1 2 ways. For 5 it will be 5 6. Okay, so basically 1 way. So you can see the total number of ways will be 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So basically if you sum it you will get 5 into 6 upon 2. Basically it is a sum of natural number. Okay, sum of first 5 numbers, so it will be n plus 1 by 2. 6 5 6 are 30 by 2, it will be 15. Okay, so total number of outcomes in which your second toss results in a value greater than the first toss is 15. Okay, and we know the probability is basically a favorable outcome upon total outcome. So here favorable outcome is 15, upon total outcomes it will be 6 raised to 2. Basically total number of outcome for dice it will be 6 raised to n. Since the dice is rolled 2 times, so n will be 2 years. Okay, so this will give you a total number of outcomes. So the answer will be 15 by 36, basically 5 by 12. Okay, 3 5s are 15, 3 12s are 36. Okay, so you can see by the smart counting you can solve this type of sum in just 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, now let's see second sum. A fair dice is rolled twice. The probability that an odd number will follow an even number. Okay, and this sum is of EC07 and we are given with the option. So you can see the question is saying you have to find the number of outcomes where you get odd number in your first dice and even number in your second dice. Okay, so here also we are going to use the same trick, that is we will write 1 2 3 4 5 6 for 2 times as the dice is rolled twice. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now we have to count the number of favorable outcomes. Okay, we want odd number in first die and even number in second die. Okay, so you can see this is odd number and this is even number. Okay, so total number of way for 1 it will be 1 2 and 3, basically 1 2 1 4 1 6. Okay, so for 1 it is 1 2 1 4 1 6. Okay, 3. Similarly for 3 will be 3 2 3 4 3 6. Okay, and similarly for 5 will be 5 2 5 4 5 6, basically 3 3s are 9. Okay, so 9 upon 36, right, as the dice is rolled twice. Okay, so answer will be 9 ones are 9 fours. Okay, so 1 by 4 is your correct answer. Okay, so D is your correct answer. So you can see if you know this tricks you can solve this type of sum in just 5 to 10 seconds. Now let's see this sum. This is of ME 2002. Two dice are thrown. What is the probability that the sum of two numbers of the two dice is 8? Okay, for this also we are going to use the same trick, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6, same as the dice is thrown twice. 1 2 3 4 5 6. What we want that sum of two numbers should be 8. Okay, so for 8 you can see it will be 2 6, right, 3 5 4 4, and if 2 6 is giving, so 6 2 will be one more option. Similarly for 3 5 5 3 will be one more option. Okay, so total number of favorable outcome is 5, basically 2 6 6 2 2 3 5 5 3 4 4 4 is the only one, so 5 by 36. So you can see this 5 by 36 is the correct answer, and the correct option will be this A. Okay. For this type of sum where you have to find the sum of two numbers, you can also use the tree theory. Let us see the tree theory now. Tree theory is like this. Okay. Upper part consists of sum and the lower part consists of number of cases. Okay. So minimum sum will be 2, right? 1 and 1. Minimum in one die is 1. Okay. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. Now you have to increase your number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, till the maximum number. Maximum number will be 6 plus 6, right? 12. So you have to write it till 12. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, now you have completed the sum. You have to write the cases now. Okay, the cases can be for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Okay, so you will write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now you will start decreasing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now for the question that the sum of the two numbers on the two dice is 8. So you can see the sum is here 8, and corresponding to this 5 is the number of ways you can achieve this sum as 8. Okay, so the probability of getting sum as 8 will be 5 upon 36. Okay, so from this tree theory also you can get the answer, but it's on you. You have to use this way or this way. Okay, both of these are going to take the same amount of time, because for tree diagram also you have to write this many things, and for till now we have completed the three basic sums. Now we are going to see advanced sum. Okay, now in advanced sum, first sum we have a loaded dice has the probability given below. Okay, dice value is given and the probability corresponding to this dice value is given. Basically this die is now not a fair die, it is an unfair die. If three identical dice as the above are thrown, the probability of occurrence of values 1, 5 and 6 on 3 dice is, and this sum is of EE 2007. Basically the question is asking that if three identical dice with the probability of this thing is thrown, the probability of getting 1 in first die, getting 5 in second die and getting 6 in third dice is. Okay, so basically the question is asking probability of 1 in first die, probability of 5 in second die and probability of 6 in third die. Okay, now you can see all these three dice outcomes is independent to one another, so we can write it as probability of 1 multiplied by probability of 5 multiplied by probability of 6. Okay, since these dice are independent to one another. Okay, now we know the probability of 1, which is 1 by 4, probability of 5 is 1 by 8, probability of 6 is 1 by 4. Okay, so multiply it and to get your answer. Okay, so it will be 4 4 is 16, 16 8 is 128. Okay, so the answer will be 1 upon 128. Now let's see the fifth sum, which is of EE 13. Consider a dice with the property that the probability of a face with n dot showing up is proportional to n. The probability of a faces with 3 dots showing up is. Basically we want the probability of a face with 3 dots showing up, and the condition given here is n dot showing up is proportional to n. So basically the probability of n dots is proportional to n. Okay, here we don't know the exact value, we just know the proportional. Okay, so let's assume that 1 dot is having a probability as 1p. Okay, so 2 dot will be having the probability as 2p, and similarly for 3 dot as 3p. Okay, so we want this exact value 3 and p. So basically we want the value of p, right? So for p, what we are going to use is, right, we know that sum of all the probability should be 1, right? 1p plus 2p plus 3p plus 4p plus 5p plus 6p should be equals to 1, right? So if we add up, we will get 6 into 7. 6 7s are 42 by 2. Basically 21p equals to 1. Here I have used the sum of natural number only. Okay, so p will be 1 by 21, right? So we want 3p, 3 into 1 by 21, so basically 1 by 7. Okay, so 1 by 7 is the answer for this question. Okay, so basically this probability of face with 3 dots showing up is 1 by 7. Okay, now let's say this sum, this is of EE 15, and this is the toughest sum that has been asked in the GATE exam. Two players A and B alternatively keeps rolling a fair dice. The person to get a 6 first wins the game. Given that player A starts the game, the probability that A wins the game is. This question will be easy only if you understand the question very well. So let's understand the question. We know that two players are playing A and B alternatively, they are rolling a fair dice, okay? The person to get a 6 first wins the game, okay? So any person out of A and B, if he get a 6 first, then he will win the game, okay? Given that player A starts the game, the question is saying A is starting the game and we have to find the probability that A wins the game, okay? So we should know, right, for the probability of 6, okay, probability of 6 in a fair dice is 1 by 6, right? And probability of the number which is not equals to 6, it can be 1 2 3 4 5, will be 1 minus 1 by 6, basically 5 by 6, right? So let's see the number of cases in which A can win the game. So this can happen that A on starting only win the game, basically A directly get a 6 in his first throw, okay? So it can happen like A directly get the 1 by 6, or it also can happen, right, A doesn't win the game, so we will write it as A bar. A bar basically 1 minus 1 by 6, okay, 5 by 6. And we want that A should win the game, so it means that B should not get 6, okay. So we will say B also doesn't get 6, okay. B bar, it means B get any number other than 6, okay. And we want A to win, so this can happen like now A wins the game. Or it can happen A bar, B bar, A bar, B bar. Basically, both doesn't get 6 in a 4th throw, and let's say in a 5th throw, A get the 6. Okay, so now A will win the game. Okay, similarly, these cases will go on till the infinity. Okay, so we can write or as plus, right? We know, and we will write it as multiply, and or we will write it as plus. Okay, for probability. Okay, so 1 by 6 or for plus, then 5 by 6 into 5 by 6 into 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6, 5 by 6, 5 by 6, 5 by 6 into 1 by 6 plus so on. Okay, so we can write it as 1 by 6, 1 plus 5 by 6 ka square plus 5 by 6 ka 4 plus 5 by 6 ka 6 and so on. Okay, now you can see this is a GP series with R having 5 by 6 ka square. Okay, if you multiply first term with 5 by 6 ka square, you will get the second term. If you multiply 5 by 6 ka square to the second term, you will get third term. Okay, so we will write the GP series formula, basically A upon 1 minus R. A is 1 by 6 here, 1 minus R is 5 by 6 ka square. Okay, so we will get 1 by 6, 1 upon 1 minus 25 by 36. Okay, 1 upon 6, 36 minus 25 will be 11, and this 36 will go in numerator, so 36 upon 11. Okay, 6 1s are 6 6 are. Okay, so the answer is 6 by 11 for this question. Okay, so you can see this D is the correct answer. So that's it for today. Thank you guys.